Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy new comic book day, 6/28, 2023. Hope all you guys found all your new comics on the new comic book shop wall or wherever you guys get your books. Hope you guys found all the books you were looking for this week. I know I did. Here in the loud and mysterious black bag. Yes, I'm a tiny bit under the weather, and I apologize for the delay on the video this week. Just haven't been feeling the greatest. But I still wanted to get out my pickups for this week and what I read last week. So we're going to start off with the three honorable mentions that didn't make the top five. We got a Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. That was alright issue. Kind of an in-betweener. You know, not to spoil what's going on. It's kind of interesting, but I'm definitely ready for them to kind of get to what's going on. This one seemed very side story to me. Then we have Incredible Hulk number 1. I did have fun with this, but it just didn't make the top 5. There's a couple little things going on with it, and we'll see. It's kind of like a more of a horror take on Hulk than the last series. We'll see. It was a lot of setup, so I mean, I didn't get I got a feel for what the tone of the title, right? But I don't really know exactly where we're going with this. A lot because they were talking about this green door and stuff like that, and I hadn't read that story, so you know what I'm saying, this is all new to me, and I'm gonna have to learn as we go. And then we got X-Force 41, and that one was actually almost made the top 5. It's a pretty fun issue. X-Force is traveling in time to kind of stop Beast's future selves. I don't want to spoil too much more, but yeah, Beast has been a bad guy. All right, let's go ahead and get dived into the top 5 now. So in the number 5 spot, I had Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 7, Carnage Reigns, it was 6 of 7, yeah, Carnage Reigns 6 of 7. Pretty awesome cover, actually. It was a fun issue. It's kind of a beat 'em up type issue, and there's a pretty cool little last page that we got. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I'm not really sure on this take on Carnage and super evil. I don't know if I really, got fully invested in this Carnage Reigns arc, but I enjoyed it for what it was, so it hit number 5. The number 4 spot was actually this two side stories of Edge of the Spider-Verse number 3. We had first up was the Spider-Boy side story, which I really enjoyed the Spider-Boy story. We got to know a lot more about Bailey Briggs, and it was a little heart-wrenching, actually, like thinking about, what his perspective on this is, and finding some things out about him. So yeah, if you like the heartstrings to be tugged, then this does have some of that. And then we have the backup story with Spider Smasher, which I felt like just kind of wrapped up what where they left her character at the end of the Miles Morales arc that she was in sometime last year, and left her in a place where she's now a hero, and we can go forward with adventures if people are interested. That was kind of how I read it. Obviously, she's probably going to be part of this Edge of the Spider-Verse crossover that they usually do at the cap issue of all these miniseries. Then in the number 3 spot, I had Titans number 2. I'm really intrigued by the way that they have set up kind of a mystery in this. The front cover spoils it a little bit with the death in the family. So let's just say that one of the Titans seemingly died, but it's actually a version of them from the future they're still alive in present day, with the knowledge that at some point in the future they're going to die, and can they solve that mystery before that? And I found that kind of interesting, and there's some other stuff going on in there too. And yeah, I don't know. Tom Taylor usually writes a pretty good story. And we also have Tom Taylor here in the number 2 spot here with Nightwing 105. And this was the issue where it's like all from the perspective of Nightwing. I liked it, but I also really could see the drawbacks of that particular art style. Though in a one-shot format, it was kind of interesting. We got a lot of really big spreads, instead of a lot of different boxes and story going on. It was a very fast-paced story with bigger, more bombastic artwork. And so if that sounds like something you're interested in, I did have it in the number 2 spot. I thought it was pretty cool. In the number 1 spot, maybe surprise some people, I have Venom 21. I don't know, man. I just really had fun with this issue. Something about Eddie Brock. This is kind of the second time we're seeing this human symbiote thing that Eddie is, and without spoiling too much, he gets into a fight with Bedlam, and Bedlam ensues, and it was really entertaining. Just kind of the way it was set up, even the name of the issue, which I believe is like Fight pages 2 through 19 or something like that. Which I was like, okay, so we're in for a big long drag out fight to start this issue. It was just fun, man. I don't know. I got to give it number 1. All right, let's go ahead and get dived into the loud and mysterious black bag to see what books we picked up this week from the new comic book shop. And to start with, we'll do DC. We got DC up first. I got the Riddler Year 1 issue number 5. It's Paul Dano's writing it. He's the actor that played the Riddler, and it's kind of like a Elseworlds within the Batman movie universe, in which Riddler was played by Paul Dano, and he's telling the story of how he began, and it's the artwork is really interesting and something else. I usually definitely recommend that one if you're into just kind of like weird indie type stuff. It's an indie book that's kind of a feel that's coming out from DC, and like I said, written by Paul Dano, so it's kind of it's interesting. I'm hoping he's able to wrap it up. There's only 2 more issues. Well, there's only 1 more issue after this one to go for the miniseries. Next up, I got Green Arrow number 3. Hopefully this one will be able to keep my interest. I kind of liked this thought here of Peacemaker showing up with his girlfriend, the Peace Wrecker, I believe. And yeah, I don't know. I've been having fun with that series so far, and I'm kind of at least in for this first arc where we find out how he got on an island again for like the 6th time, which he even commented about in the first issue, and it's been fun. Unfortunately, as I've said before, we've got Night Terrors for the next 2 months coming out from DC, so a lot of their titles are going to be on pause until, was it September or August? I don't know, for 2 months. Yeah, till September. Wow. Okay, so here's Detective Comics 1073 with a really awesome cover. I'm actually one of the few times that I've really liked the border that they've been doing. I've not been the biggest fan of this border that they've done on Detective for the last year, but this color palette and the way they have it it just really actually kind of pops. This one's an awesome way to kind of incorporate that interesting sidebar front cover that they've been using. And then into the Marvel. It's kind of a lighter week for me. I got Deadpool 8. Really been enjoying this run. As you can see, I'm still on board on issue 8. It's just fun. It's usually a breezy read. I laugh a couple times, giggle a little bit, and have a good time. So I can't, you know, I can't drop it because it's entertaining. Even though it's silly and doesn't, has no consequence on anything going forward. Really, it's just, he's there and he's having fun. He's got a new girlfriend now. It's interesting. I would like to see them go back to the Deadpool Island in this arc in this run at some point. Next up, we got Amazing Spider-Man 28. Super cool cover here. I feel like the cover kind of spoils what happened in the last issue. If you didn't read that, Doc Ock's got some new octopus arms, as we can see. And I mean, that has me kind of interested to read this, which for me has been kind of an up and down title. I'm at least, I'm interested in reading it this week. Like we're going back to one of the old school, original bad guys. I kind of like the way, I think they got Ed McGuinness in doing art now, and I kind of like the way Ed McGuinness is drawing some of the characters. It's fun, and we also got the previews guides. We got DC Connect. They actually had two different DC Connects. There was a Wonder Woman cover and this Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War. Picked this one up. I have not had time to flip through these yet, so I'll just show the front that I got. You guys can look it up online, and lots of other channels show what's inside, or kind of go over the preview stuff. And we got this one. It's Captain America #1, so I guess they're relaunching that. That's a surprise. What in the world? What is that? It's classified. Doesn't even tell you what it is. I don't know. Classified #2 of 4. That's actually kind of interesting. Alright, guys. That's what I have today, guys. As always, we'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, I feel a bit better next time. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe. And check me out on IG. Sometimes I sell some of the comics I do have. Alright.